Hello, friends, and welcome back. Our next segment is going to make you laugh. It's called Celebrity Interview. Teena will be our celebrity, and she has no idea what I'm going to ask her or what she's in for. It's a simple concept. Let's see what our improv skills are like today. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Celebrity Interview. Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to Take 5, America's favorite daytime talk show. I'm your host, Flouncy McGee, and our guest today is very, very special and a very exciting woman. She is a world-renowned author with 34 titles under her name and a recent Peabody Award winner for her historical fiction novel, Betsy Ross, Leprechaun Hunter. Please welcome Teena to the show. Teena, hello.
Hi, Chris. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to
Welcome.
promote my book.
Congratulations on the Peabody Award. How exciting.
It was very exciting. I'm so excited.
Well, we are excited to have you here and to talk about your book. You know the concept, 5 simple questions. Let's dive right into the 5 questions, shall we?
Absolutely.
Great. Number 5. Can you summarize the story of Betsy Ross, Leprechaun Hunter, and tell us where the inspiration came from?
So, Chris, what makes it so exciting is that everybody has a secret life. We have a version of ourselves that we don't show people. And I came across some old documents in my grandmother's attic. I didn't know that her and Betsy Ross were friends, but apparently they were.
Wow.
Or somebody like that, I guess. I don't know. She got them from somewhere, but I think they were friends. And there was also some leprechaun memorabilia in with these letters. And that led me to believe that Betsy Ross was actually a great seamstress, but also a leprechaun hunter. And so I went into my imagination and came up with all of this great stuff for my book. And I made a book.
That's an incredible story. You found evidence in your grandmother's attic of Betsy Ross and leprechaun hunting in the same trunk or box, was it?
Yes, it was a box.
And this inspired your story. Is that what I'm hearing?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Why not? Someone's got to hunt those leprechauns.
Someone does indeed. I am fascinated by that. Thank you so much for sharing. Move on to number 4. Number 4. Last year, the world watched in horror as ring cam footage from your front door surfaced online that appeared to show your husband being abducted by space aliens and put into a craft that floated away very quickly. Have you heard from your husband since, or have you heard from the aliens?
Well, Chris, I'm glad that you asked because the aliens, they do this regularly. He gets abducted probably every 3 months. And this is the first time it ever got caught on video. So I'm actually glad that there was some footage to show what happens to him. They do bring him back usually very quickly within a week. Sometimes the break is good for me. So I have heard from him.
I see.
Yeah, okay. And he comes back, and then he'll be off again in 3 months. A couple of the aliens though I thought looked familiar. They normally I don't see them. He just disappears, and then he tells me that it's aliens. But this time we have it on video. So
sure.
Now I have proof.
And they look familiar. You said a couple of them looked familiar.
Just their mannerisms. They look like some friends of his that he hangs out with a lot. But he assured me that they were aliens. And I mean, and you can see the green skin. So he doesn't have any friends that have green skin. So yeah.
I mean, the video doesn't lie. It was space aliens for sure. I guess we didn't realize that he was back in your life. He wasn't disappearing forever. He comes and goes. That's wonderful news.
Yeah, I mean, it is. But, it's very traumatic for him. And when he's gone, and then he doesn't really want to talk for a few days. And when he comes back, and then he's back to normal. But about the time he's back to normal, he gets kidnapped again and he's gone.
Unbelievable. Wow. What a vicious cycle. Someday we should probably look into that and understand a bit more of what's happening.
As long as he's safe, I guess.
Oh, that's wonderful. Question number 3. In 2005, you said in an interview with Writers Are Us magazine, do you remember that one? It was a great article. Oh, great. You said, quote, "Disabled people are just people with disabilities, and a disability is a hindrance to the person inflicted. Therefore, disabled people are a hindrance inflicted onto society. What say you today?"
Did I say that? I mean, I guess I did. I just don't remember saying that exactly. What I meant was that it was a hindrance
Yes.
to society, because they don't have things that are already in place for disabled people. We have to come
I
up with new
see.
things. And I think if society would just get on board and, make a few extra places at the table, and then everybody
Mhm.
could come and party.
I I really wish I could remember that movie you're referencing right now. I just can't remember what it is. What what is it? What's the film?
Clueless.
Clueless. Yes.
What? I was like, what did you say I said about disabled people? You're awful.
The Clueless. I can't even recover from that. That's too funny.
Hold on, I'm crying. Oh wow. I was not expecting that kind of question. I was like, whoa, did I say that? I guess I did. I guess I can't get out of it now.
Fascinating response. Thank you for sharing that with us. I really do appreciate it. Moving on to question number 2. In 2002, you were on a book tour when you forgot your microphone was still on, and the audience heard you say to a bartender, quote, "Bisexual people are just confused and greedy. I mean, pick a lane and drive." Do you stand by that statement today?
I do, but to a very specific person.
Oh, do tell.
So I didn't think it was going to get worse.
This is your history, Tina. You were the one that wanted to come on this show. This is your history. Do you stand by that statement today?
It's very difficult for me to say this, but yes. At the time, I had been dumped.
Oh.
And my heart was broken. And the person that I was dating that broke up with me told me that they were bisexual and that they were going to date a man. And I was devastated. And so I said a lot of things that probably shouldn't have been said. But if I'm truthful, yeah, it's very selfish to just date everybody. You got to leave some people for us. I had a hard time meeting someone, and I know it's not my personality.
If you're just joining us, we're here on Take 5 with Tina, and she is about to answer the final question of the day. Tina, in 2010, it was widely announced that you adopted a new child and a new puppy on the same day. Then you tried to return the child to the animal shelter 5 days later. After a brief investigation and a very relaxing 4-week stay at Bellevue Hospital, we never heard of your new child or the puppy ever again. Are you able to talk about that today?
I'm so glad that you brought this up. I did stay in a hospital. It was very relaxing. Nice. I will just say this. I was not ready for the commitment of a child. The dog I still have. He's running around here somewhere. But the child was a little bit too much. Did you know that they poop all the time? Like my dog goes outside, but I had to put something on it to catch it from the child.
Yes.
And then they cry and they can't tell you why they're crying. You have to just figure it out on your own. I'm a busy writer. I've got a lot of things going on in my head.
Of course you do. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You do have 2 adult children already. Is that not correct?
Well, do I? Yes, I do.
They weren't a challenge to raise the first time around. It was the third adopted child that was going to be challenging, that you just realized they pooped their pants all the time?
I forgot. It had been a while. It had been a while.
Course.
And I've grown so much as a human, and I've accomplished so much in my life since my children were raised, that it's almost like I'm a whole new person.
Well, wonderful. I am so glad we got to talk about all these fascinating aspects of your life. Congratulations on your new book. Once again, Betsy Ross, Leprechaun Hunter, is now available anywhere you buy fine books. Tina, good luck and thank you.
Thank you for having me. and I'll take a new agent recommendation because I think I'm getting rid of the last one I had.